Well, welcome once again to the manse garden, and of course, standing beside the apple tree. Um, Now, sometimes you get mornings like I had this morning where, well, I actually didn't sleep too well last night, and then I sort of went over asleep again and lay on a bit, and maybe was struggling to get motivated. And then we had our Zoom prayer meeting at 11 o'clock, and that really, got me focused again. And let's be honest, there are times when we don't feel like praying, and we really struggle to pray, and where things are just not everything we'd want them to be, or we may not always feel like uh, how we would want to feel. Well, there's a role of the Holy Spirit spoken about in Romans chapter 8. And I'll just read these verses 26 and 27. In the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. I don't know about you, but I often feel weak and helpless. The Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with groans that words cannot express. And He who searches our hearts knows the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints in accordance with God's will. And there are times when we maybe feel something, but we can't even put it into words. And we have just maybe groans in our own spirits where we want to just place something in God's hands. Or maybe we have a desire to desire God. We mightn't be feeling like we're really desiring God, but we want to desire God. We come to God with honesty, and the Psalms are brilliant in this regard, of course, helping express all sorts to God. But as we come with our honesty and with our willingness to just lay ourselves before God, the Spirit intercedes for us with groans that words cannot express. And let's know that God is there in the in our feelings that we don't necessarily feel strong about, or in our weakness. And let's come in our weakness to the God of strength, and let's join in with God, and know that the Holy Spirit is bringing our concerns before God, and God is with us in all of this. Amen.